Hey guys, and welcome back to Renee GTV. Today we're going to do a blackberry skillet cake. You can actually do this with any fruit, but we are going to do blackberry. And what we're going to start out with is our dry ingredients. We have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. We have 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're just going to place that in our bowl, and we are going to whisk that together. And then we're going to start with our wet ingredients. And then in a separate bowl, you're going to take 3/4 cup of white sugar and 6 tablespoons of softened butter. We're going to whip that together until it's light and fluffy for about 6 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for about 6 minutes, and then we're going to come back. Okay, so whip that for 6 minutes, and it will be very light and fluffy, and it may actually change color and lighten up, and that's what you want. Now we're going to add 2 eggs at room temperature, and we are going to also add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and we are going to mix that together well. Guys, so here is our butter, sugar, vanilla, and egg mixture. We have blended that very well. Now we're going to take our flour mixture, and we're going to take 1/2 cup of milk at room temperature, and we're going to alternate milk and flour in two sessions. Okay, we're going to mix that up, and then we're going to come back. Okay guys, and here is our batter. You can see the consistency. The black specks are from my vanilla. You probably won't have that. So we're just going to set that aside, and then we're actually going to take 4 tablespoons of softened butter and 3/4 cup of dark brown sugar. You can use light brown sugar. In fact, I ran out of dark brown sugar, so I have some light brown. We're going to just place those in our skillet. Okay, we're going to cook that over medium heat for about 45 seconds or so. Okay, until it's nice and combined. I do not have a pan that is oven friendly, unfortunately, so we're just going to do this in a cake pan, and I'm going to place this in the oven to let it all come together, and I'll bring you back and show you what that does look like. But please, if you have an oven safe pan, feel free and do that in that skillet. If not, you can do it in a cake pan. Either way, it's not going to make much of a difference. And also too, if you want to make this even easier, you can just use a vanilla cake mix. Okay, you don't have to do all this by scratch. You can do the topping and then just mix your vanilla cake batter according to the package direction, and then just add it over the top. So let's go ahead and get our oven preheated to 350. Let's place this in for a couple minutes, just until it does liquefy, and I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like. Guys, so here is our sugar and butter mixture. You can see I've just combined it with a fork. You can do that the same in the skillet, and you're not going to change anything. We're going to take approximately 3 cups of blackberries. You want to rinse them and dry them, and we're just going to kind of layer those in the pan, or kind of arrange them. So just kind of place them evenly all around. Okay, and I'm just being a little meticulous with this because this is actually going to be the top of our cake. So I want it to look pretty. How can you go wrong with blackberries though, right? So just keep arranging. This is very simple. It really is, and it's a nice way to incorporate some fresh fruit. Alright, looks like we've got just enough. You want it to I mean, ultimately you do want it to cover the bottom of your pan just so that you have nice coverage on our cake. All right, so that is ready. Now we're just going to take our cake batter that we made earlier and set aside, and we're just going to pour that evenly over our blackberries. And you can spread that to the edge of the pan. Okay, I do just want a little bit more coverage on the side. Feel free and do this whatever works best for you. And I want to get all of it. So go ahead and just finish placing that in your skillet or your cake pan. And then we're going to place this in a 350-degree oven that's been preheated. And we're going to bake it approximately 30 to 40 minutes. You're going to bake it until it's golden brown, and a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Okay, that's how you're going to know it's going to be done. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. So there we go. We're going to place that in the oven, and I'll bring you guys back. Okay guys, so this baked for a good 45 minutes, okay? And you want to make sure that the toothpick does come out clean. If it starts to over brown on the top, you can just place some foil on top and then put it back in the oven and you should be fine. We've let it sit for 5 minutes on a wire rack. Now I am just going to take my knife and I'm going to run it along the entire edge of the pan or skillet, and then we're going to flip it out. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys set up and I'll show you as I flip it. Guys, so we have our cake plate ready, and I've just run my knife along the edge. What I'm going to do, just to make this a lot easier to flip out, is we're just going to leave the cake down on the counter. I'm going to take and invert my cake platter over the pan or skillet, whatever that you're using, and then we're going to flip it over that way. We don't drizzle any hot blackberry sauce onto our hands. Now just give the bottom a tap. You do want it all to hopefully come out of the pan. So let's pull this puppy off and see what we have. If you need to, you can just lift up the bottom with a knife so that you can get hold of that a little bit easier. And then just lift it straight up. Oh, wow, how beautiful is that? And you can see that my pan came out nice and clean. How pretty, oh my goodness. Let me get you on the top of this. Like I said, this will work for any fruit, but there we have it, guys. Our beautiful skillet blackberry cake, or blackberry skillet cake. I hope you guys give this a try. I'm going to serve this up in a few minutes and see what it tastes like, but it's going to be delicious, I'm sure. So definitely give this a try, guys. It is very beautiful, it's easy, and everyone's going to enjoy it. So Let me know what you think. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to thumbs up and share me on Facebook and Twitter and all the social sites with your friends and family. Appreciate it. Don't forget to stop by and subscribe if you haven't. I've got some awesome ideas coming up, as well as quite a few uploaded to my channel. So go take a look at those. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.